secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Razorbacks will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 20.
Ready, break.
They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Durham. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
6-9-1, Gators far. Moves.
From the gun, the running back has it. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just going to keep it after the snap. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Running to Green. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
And the Razorbacks look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw, it's Green. Oh, got his man quickly. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Give to the running back. Nowhere to go, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 in there, basically right back where they started.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On the move, he fires. It's caught. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Release to the back. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Razorbacks! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And here comes the offense on second down. Throws out the RPO. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Some misdirection with the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Trying to burn this defensive back. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period.
That's the end of the first quarter. Score Arkansas 7, LSU 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Keeps it going. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the run, it's Green. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Green. Finds his man, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that throw.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Arkansas.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Green. Moving out of the pocket. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback adapted. He'll try to do it himself. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Quarterback making checks.
42 Spider. 4-2.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's going to let it go. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Now on second down. The offense calls timeout, and they... have any more left this half.
Arkansas.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Green. Under fire. Going for it all. Brings it down on the right side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to play man coverage on the outside. And then in turn, if the QB can make plays down the field, make strikes, get on the same page as the receiver, it can create some huge plays for this Arkansas offense.
Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Second down.
The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Green. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the move, it's Durham. Gets it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he
still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
To throw, it's Green. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Green. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back.
Oh, they blocked the kick. That's a live ball. Got a lot of room to the right. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Coming out with it, it's Anthony. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more snap coming before halftime. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Running into the open space. There he goes. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback running game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Wants to throw. It's Green. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. On the move. Through the contact. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Fights off the defender. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first?
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. At the 45 on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Looking to throw. It's Green. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Arkansas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to the ground game on the left. Got room at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Anthony. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Using his feet. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Green. Pocket breaking down. He's in open space downfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Razorbacks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With the run on first and goal. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll take it himself.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Noise. On the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up 14 over UCF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
Wide open spaces. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long. He's looking deep. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Got some room to run. The 20. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in a great position.
Running it to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Jackrabbit. Yep.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Lion.
Toss to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down.
Lasso. Lasso.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is perfect. And they've regained the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Creates a little space. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Green. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Breaks the tackle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Got a little space. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to throw, it's Green. Floats it out in space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They want to run this quarterback. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Man, so nice to have a QB. When you need him in the moments, can get those big 3rd down conversions with his legs. He does it here. He showed you the wheels some today, but a nice job late in this football game when you really need it.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Eighth play of the drive coming up. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Scanning the field, it's Green. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it. Long
Looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking the deep shot. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. The battle for the golden boot belongs to the state at the top of the boot as Arkansas takes down LSU. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.